Tonight on Apple Valley News Now, prime time.
You know, the workload is obviously very difficult to keep up with. So, you know, I can understand, like, you know, limiting the case caps so we can provide better service per person, right?
New standards are drastically lightening the caseload that public defenders take on. Alyssa will tell you how it is impacting Benton County. Plus, within the hour, we are digging deeper into the violent prison gang accused of running a cockfighting ring in eastern Washington. What happens to the animals now? Emily Goodell is on your side with those details. Also,
we are one of the biggest airports in the world as far as the amount of people per day that go to the LA basin.
Off to LAX. New nonstop service for travelers flying out of the Tri-Cities airport will soon be a reality.
And if you've stepped outside lately, you realize it's a lot colder than we saw last night. Big changes in the weather forecast. We even have a winter weather advisory. I'll tell you where that's at coming up tonight.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us right after the NFL draft on this special edition of the news. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Alyssa Warner. Tonight, we begin with the project to replace the Lewis Street underpass in Pasco with an overpass.
Yeah, we have been talking about how that'll work, and it's going to be shutting down roads for weeks. It's impacting so many local businesses. Well, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma joins us from the newsroom with the updates tonight.
We've been hearing the concerns of local businesses about how they're worried construction may keep customers away long enough to put them out of business. I spoke to City Councilman Leo Perales to see how they're going to make sure that doesn't happen.
Honestamente, decepcionada.
Honestly, let down. Let down because as a Hispanic community, as a Latin woman, as a woman who wants to learn, we already had goals planned for this coming year. And we started the year with money loss, road closure, stressed out, and frustrated. And so our goals are not going to be completed this year. Blanca Garcia owns Paris Beauty Salon, and I have translated this interview from Spanish to English. She says her business is one of dozens impacted by the overpass construction project. District 3 Councilman Leo Perales says the city is working to get federal funding to help them out, but most don't qualify.
There's a lot of red tape, if you will, with a lot of these federal programs. So there's income requirements. So, I mean, the way that this has been unveiled, really, a family of two can only make about less than $80,000 a year. That's not that much for a family of two in a household. So that's really, really restrictive. And for a small business, I mean, $80,000. That's extremely. Some of those businesses were making $60,000 to $100,000 in a month. You have to be a U.S. citizen, or you have to have your I-10. So a lot of business type of signifiers that you need to have in order to qualify. So with any federal contract, again, there's just a lot of red tape and hoops you have to get through in order to qualify for the funds.
Garcia says she knew waiting for the funding was going to take some patience, but she didn't know the requirements that were going to come with it.
Yo sabía que era un proceso.
I knew that it was a process, and I knew we were going to have to use our savings to move forward with our business while they came up with the resolution. But now that I see that supposedly they came out with an application and the requirements that there is, honestly, they only looked at us and thought we were dumb.
Para ellos,
For them, maybe they think it's not a lot, but for us, it's saving from years' works. From every day waking up early to open your business, and from night to day to lose it because they didn't organize, because they didn't plan it out right, because they didn't come and advise us. They didn't take us into consideration. Perales says for businesses that can go through the process, he expects it will pay off.
But then that opens them up to go and apply for different types of federal grants and other types of businesses or other types of business with the federal government with those federal dollars. So in the long run, it could help them if they choose to do so.
Perales says that he's looking for other funding to help these affected businesses. He also says that the overpass will open tomorrow. Reporting in the newsroom, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
All right, Monique, thank you for that. Other news tonight, the Tri-Cities Regional Airport back in the headlines, and it's for a familiar reason. New flights have been announced yet again. Alaska Airlines today announced new nonstop service between PSC and LAX Los Angeles International. The daily route will begin October 1 of this year. Buck Taft Airport Director told us that the LA Basin is currently the largest market for PSC without daily flights. In addition to direct access to LA, LAX is the busiest commercial airport on the whole West Coast.
I do know that our data shows about one person per day is moving from the LA basin into the Tri-Cities. We know there's the LA, there'll be a direct link of folks traveling through into Mexico, which our top two international destinations are Guadalajara and Mexico City. This flight will connect with Guadalajara, and it'll also connect with all the vacation spots that our market travels to in Mexico.
Airport officials also tell us that today's announcement continues PSC's growth in popularity for both passengers and airlines. Last year was the airport's busiest year on record. Alaska Airlines' flight to LAX will be the third new route to launch this year alone.
We saw some sunshine out there this morning at the airport. We're seeing some showers this evening. Stacy, I can't keep up with this forecast.
Right. It's the April roller coaster of spring, and we're on it. And yes, we are seeing showers mainly across the Cascades and the west side of the Cascade Mountains. Some pockets of showers here and there. Most of the rain has moved on even past Walla Walla and Dayton. And so we'll see a little break in between systems, but will remain unsettled into tomorrow. Good news is it cleared up in time for this wonderful Dust Devil game. It's in action right now in Pasco, 58 degrees. Winds have decreased slightly down to 11, but we're going to see those breezy and gusty winds back tomorrow. Tonight, 48 degrees, pockets of rain in some areas. Those breezy to gusty winds, they're going to start picking up later on. 70 tomorrow, partly cloudy with some stray showers coming through certain areas and more gusty winds. Now, the good news is temperatures are staying right where they should be, and maybe even a little pop up here towards the middle of the week. So we're about average for our temps. Scattered showers, gusty winds, possible thunderstorms. Those didn't materialize tonight, but we could see those tomorrow. And we have a winter weather advisory. I'll tell you where that's at coming up in my full weather forecast. Austin, Alyssa.
We will see you then, Stacy. Well, the Washington State Bar Association voted this year to approve new standards, drastically lightening the caseload that public defenders, that are allowed to take on.
Yeah, and that's raising concern here in our region because public defenders are already in very short supply.
We were behind, and now we're going to be even more behind.
Benton County Office of Public Defense Manager Charlie Dow has seen the struggle on both sides of the river.
As a public defender myself, I take cases here in Benton County. I still have some in Franklin County. I'm winding up. The workload is obviously very difficult to keep up with.
But he says this goes beyond Benton and Franklin counties.
If you look at the Bar Association proposed standards, I'm concerned that we might not have enough attorneys statewide, wholesale.
Public defenders are the ones who step up to make sure you have legal help if you're charged with a crime and can't afford to hire a lawyer. You have a constitutional right to legal counsel and to a speedy trial unless you agree to a delay.
If there are not enough defense attorneys, we simply can't prosecute cases. If we file a case and there isn't a public defense attorney to represent the defendant, that case is going to eventually get dismissed.
Eric Eisinger is the Benton County prosecuting attorney. He files charges against the people that Charlie Dow defends.
As the county prosecutor, you wouldn't think that I would spend so much time talking about our public defense system.
While they take opposite sides in the courtroom when it comes to staffing the Office of Public Defense and concern about the new standard from the Washington Bar Association, Dow and Eisinger are on the same side.
Right now, we already don't have enough public defense attorneys in Benton County. And what that means is in 3 years, we're apparently going to need 3 times the number of defense attorneys. And there simply aren't that many attorneys in Benton County to begin with.
There aren't enough attorneys. I would have to hire the entire prosecutor's office, as well as every private attorney that they need to be on contract, and a significant number of the judges. Conservatively speaking, we'll probably need like 90 attorneys to meet whatever these demands are. And there's 80 or 90 attorneys in the area that meet that criteria, some of which are retired.
This is more than a thorny legal problem or something that will only impact impoverished criminal suspects. Eisinger says it's the top public safety concern on the minds of lawmakers, law enforcement, and city and county leadership.
Because if the system doesn't work, if the system breaks, then we're unable to take care of all of the cases that our community needs us to address. And I don't ever want to get to a point where we're telling members of our community, I'm really sorry that we can't prosecute your case because we don't have enough public defense attorneys. That is not acceptable to me.
So what is the answer? We've heard from Franklin County that they're struggling to find the money to keep up with the Office of Public Defense funding needs. Benton County already spends more than the state contributes to every county Office of Public Defense put together. But Dow says it's still not enough, even before the new rules kick in.
I've been making posts from Washington, Oregon, Idaho, obviously, California, Wyoming, Colorado, Montana, and Utah. I've been looking at Nevada too as well. But we haven't gotten any applications in. And, you know, that's nervous. That's nerve-wracking, right?
We are being very intentional about talking about the issues, right? Instead of the jurisdictions and the agencies having their own separate conversations, we got everybody in the same room to try to get on the same page about what the issues are.
We need to stop trading chess pieces. If every county is in the same position, you know, statewide, we all need to find attorneys. My concern is that there's going to be a hard scrabble, you know, who gets in line first.
We have 213,000 members of our community in Benton County that need us to figure this out. This is so hard, but we are going to figure this out. We have to.
This is a 3-year process, which is very, very quick in legal terms. One potential long-term solution that Mr. Eisinger mentioned would be bringing a law school to the Tri-Cities to train more lawyers. Another thing that could help, something we've been tracking, a new law created by District 15 Senator Nikki Torres, creating an internship program that is focused on getting more people into public defense offices in rural areas.
Yeah, I learned a lot right there, and it's a big deal.
It really is, and the problem is that, you know, if you are falsely accused of a crime, you want that public defender to help you get as fair a trial as you possibly can. So neither side can afford to lose this.
Yeah, well, good work on that, and stay with us for updates. Still ahead on this special edition of Apple Valley News Now.
Yeah, we saw some rain in parts of our viewing area today, but will it continue as we're getting closer to the weekend? Stacey has your first alert forecast coming up.
Also ahead, a local College Place family needs your help tonight, and we'll explain why, plus tell you how you can help. Stay with us.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See, $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade. I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $830 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
Hot tub, hot tub, hot tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairgrounds. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Enjoy bowling here at Triple Play, where fun is always in season. French fries are fun, which is always in season here at Triple Play. Speaking of fun, did you know it's always in season at Triple Play?
Dude, what's with dropping the tagline?
The marketing ladies wanted me to push it.
What did they offer you?
5 pizzas.
Gonna share, right?
Of course.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Oh, thanks.
Are you struggling to figure out the best career path or ready for a change? As a 2-time School of Excellence Award winner, Perry Technical Institute offers 14 programs ranging from 5 weeks to 2 years, with 2 AAS degree programs and night course options available. Schedule your tour today and explore all that Perry Tech has to offer. Let the financial aid, careers services, and enrollment teams help put you on the path to your dream career. Find your future now at perrytech.edu or by calling 509-453-0374.
Are you suffering with foot pain? Prosser Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jared Clifford is board certified and now accepting new patients. His services include arthroscopic ankle surgery, foot and ankle fractures, heel pain, diabetic foot care, and more. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Clifford or learn more about podiatry services at Prosser Orthopedic Center, call 509-786-5599 or visit prosserhealth.org.
Jessica Jalor. Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
Welcome back to this special edition of Apple Valley News Now. We are following up tonight with new information in the proposed levy lid lift for Franklin County voters. We spoke to the Franklin County Fire District 3 chief, and he says with Franklin County's growth, this is desperately needed. Fire District 3's Board of Fire Commissioners announced a fire levy lid lift will be on the primary election ballot that's coming up August 6th of this year. The lift will fund additional full-time firefighters and 2 part-time firefighters during wildfire season, if passed. The chief says call volumes have jumped 63% over the past 5 years, and overlapping calls are about 30% of all calls. The overlapping and higher call volume are said to be the leading cause of delayed response times for the year 2023.
And so we like to build up our reserves because we have some capital improvements that we want to make to our fire stations as we get busier and the growing and the demand for our services increases. We start to see, wear and tear on our equipment. But more importantly is we've got some outdated stations that would help, our community in response time and even with insurance ratings.
If voters approve the lid lift, it will fund 1 additional full-time firefighter, 2 seasonal firefighters, and build up a reserve fund or capital improvements at fire station number 33. That's on South Landing Road. Well, tonight, a local College Place family needs your help.
Yeah, a 16-year-old high school junior from College Place High School is battling a rare form of cancer. We spoke to Brian Castillo and his mom, Deborah. They say at first, medical officials thought it was just growing pains, but then the pain became unbearable. That's when Bryson's mom says she pleaded with medical officials to do an MRI. That revealed he had that rare form of cancer. His mom says he lost a lot of weight because the pain made him lose his appetite. They've started a GoFundMe to help with the treatment while battling the cancer, and they both say they really appreciate all of the support they're receiving.
With the family support and people, my school sent me a whole bunch of letters that they all formed up and did, and that was nice. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like motivating. It's
to know we're not alone and there's
Yeah.
a lot of support in the community. It's very helpful.
On our website, Apple Valley News Now, we have a link to the GoFundMe that'll be set up in the morning.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we had some showers come through the region today. We're still seeing a little bit of rain in the lower valley, Sunnyside, between Sunnyside and Prosser, dry in Tri-Cities now. Just enough rain earlier today to mess up my car. I don't know about yours. And then, yes, most of the rain has shifted off to the east. I was looking at some heavy downpours earlier, didn't quite amount to any thunder cells tonight. However, we could see some of those tomorrow. Ended up being a decent night out at Dust Devil Stadium. It looks like some kids are out running the bases right now. 58 degrees, a little on the cool side. Winds have decreased a little bit. They're going to pick back up later tonight, and our sunset was at 7:58. Let's talk about those temperatures, though. It was so cold earlier today. We've kind of leveled off with that cold front. It's actually a degree warmer in Cle Elum, so warmer air starting to finally filter in behind that first front that moved through. But we've got another one that's going to be coming our way. We're still 8 degrees cooler right now in Tri-Cities than we were yesterday or just 24 hours ago. 6 degrees cooler in Pendleton. Weather pattern for the next couple of days. There is that system that we were dealing with today. Most of that system heads to the south, and we can see some decent amount of snow falling in the Cascades of Oregon. But there's another system, and here it comes. It's going to start moving in, bringing more moisture and more snow possibly in the mountains, and more scattered showers possible, along with some breezy and gusty winds right into the weekend. So pretty active weather pattern coming our way. This is what it looks like tonight. Again, most of us just going to be cloudy with a stray shower here and there. As we get into your Friday, very unsettled. You'll see those showers all around us. And right behind me, way off to the east and way off to the west is where we're going to see most activity. In between, though, most of us should remain dry tomorrow. Now, this was the surpriser today, the winter weather advisory for the southern Cascades of Washington all the way down into Oregon. 2 to 8 inches of snow predicted above 4,500 feet, up to 15 inches of snow above 5,000 feet, 5,500 feet. So Pretty unusual to get that this late in the season, but not that bad. All right, let's take a look at our breezy and gusty winds. Futurecast, we'll see those winds continue to kick up on and off through the night tonight. As we get into tomorrow, you'll see those light breezes to start the day, but as the day moves on, those winds will start to increase from time to time. So some breezy, unsettled weather and gusty winds as some of those systems move through the area. Tonight's overnight lows will be in the 30s and 40s for the Yakima and Kittitas Valley, 38 Cle Elum, 43 in Yakima, 40s for the Columbia Basin, and we'll stay in the 40s tonight as well in the foothills of the Blues. For tomorrow, we're going to look for cloudy skies and stray showers with temperatures in the 60s and hitting 70 in the Tri-Cities. Let's plan your day out a little more in depth tomorrow. A little overcast, but you'll see breaks of sunshine throughout the day with cloudy skies. Winds not as bad in Yakima tomorrow. Tri-Cities will have a little more of a windy day with partly cloudy to partly sunny skies all day long. Temperatures staying in the 50s and 60s. Walla Walla, that's where the rain showers are going to probably be more active, and those winds also will be breezy to gusty at times. And Hermiston wins the award for the breeziest to gustiest winds tomorrow, with those temperatures staying in the 50s and 60s. Let's take a look at that 7-day planning forecast. There's your breezy winds. Dry into the weekend for the most part, staying pretty mild as we head into next week. In Walla Walla and Hermiston, a little more active there with those winds sticking around at least through Saturday, and pretty mild as we head into next week. Austin, Alyssa?
All right, Stacey, thank you much. Up next here on Apple Valley News Now Primetime.
It is the 61st annual Parade of Gems, the rock and mineral show that kicks off tomorrow. We have a preview for you coming up.
The Honda you want is here. Driving the moment with the rugged and capable Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Find your adventure with great offers now available on the Honda you want. All from the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Visit your local More Furniture this weekend for an exclusive offer. Get 60 months interest-free financing on your purchase and fill your home with our latest spring lineup. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make an impact in your local community when you make a purchase and allow us to remove and donate your items with this limited time offer. Only at More Furniture.
What do I love about Twig's? The steak salad. It's famous. It really is.
We love happy hour. We love the staff. We love the food. Wonderful place to be.
What do we love about Twig's? The bartenders.
At Mattress Depot USA, we believe everyone is entitled to a good night's sleep regardless of their credit situation. That's why we're approving everyone for up to $1,200 towards the purchase of a new mattress with no credit needed. You spend a third of your life in bed, and a comfortable mattress is essential for providing quality of life. $3,000 credit, 100 days, same as cash with no credit needed. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play.
Springtime in the Northwest, a great time to get outdoors. But a pop-up rain shower or blowing dust can change your plans.
No matter where you live in our part of the Northwest, trust Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Always on your side.
Race towards big wins at Wild Horse Resort and Casino during the $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. The track comes alive with over $13,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse, jockey your way to victory, and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us Saturday, April 27 for a $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race towards the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Welcome back. The 61st annual Parade of Gems Rock and Mineral Show kicks off tomorrow inside the Modern Living Building at State Fair Park in Yakima. Now, the event features dozens of gem, rock, and mineral displays, some available for purchase. There will be gold panning, wire wrapping, faceting, lapidary, Ellensburg blue, and trash can volcano demonstrations. You'll also see hourly door prize drawings, a silent auction, raffle, and rock animal making for kids.
People should come out this year because we have a wonderful display of petrified wood that belonged to a former club member who passed away, and his family donated the collection to Central Washington University.
Now, admission is $2 for students, $7 for adults. You can bring in kids 12 and under for free. There is also free parking at Gate 5. The event goes from 10 until 4 on Friday and Sunday, 10 to 5 on Saturday. Well, it might be a good weekend to be indoors. Stacy is talking about the potential for winter weather in parts of our area and unsettled everywhere else. That's all coming up in your First Alert forecast.
Incredible Palouse Falls by Air, Tuesday at 6.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See, $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade. I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $830 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairgrounds. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
When Fred's advertises it, we've got it. Fred's warehouses are loaded with inventory. When your fridge stops working, you need a new one, and you need it now. Fred's has them in stock. The box stores never have this much inventory on hand. You can wait weeks for delivery. At Fred's, get your new appliance the next day. Fred's always has the guaranteed lowest price and shows you competitors' prices on our price tags. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
The road can be a crazy place. Uh-oh! That's why Les Schwab Tires fixes brakes, steering, and more. And those guys don't. Keep driving. I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first, so I can backseat drive with confidence.
Right now, during our spring tire sale, save up to $80 on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Mireille Gaston Wine Bar.
Hi, I'm David Smith.
And I'm Tori Smith, local owners of Mattress Depot USA.
We both grew up in the Seattle area.
But unlike our large competitors, we still live in this community.
We do business with local manufacturers from right here in the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, we realize that your top priority is to get a quality mattress at the best possible price, and that's what we do.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play.
Back now with a follow-up. Ships are once again moving to and from the Port of Baltimore a month after a cargo ship crashed into and destroyed the Francis Scott Key Bridge. The Port of Baltimore typically processes more cars and farm equipment than anywhere else in the country. But all of that has been on hold while crews work to clear a channel for ships to start moving again. A massive investigation that resulted in dozens of arrests involved some unusual victims.
Tonight we're talking about hundreds of roosters that were recovered from suspected criminals.
Plus, a case before the Supreme Court asks, can a president be prosecuted after leaving office?
And we're taking you inside a local museum that has just opened up for the season. Apple Valley News Now Primetime continues.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Hundreds of fighting roosters removed from a cockfighting ring in the lower Yakima Valley. And it's a money-making scheme orchestrated by prison gang leaders, all part of a criminal conspiracy.
Now, they busted that, but what happens to those birds once the authorities step in? Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell spoke to the organization taking in these roosters to find out.
The executive director of Heartwood Haven tells me in many of these large-scale cockfighting cases, the birds end up being euthanized, but it's not because they're too damaged or beyond hope.
Like, you can see this guy sitting in my lap, he's taking a little nap. He's definitely not, a killer bird. He's just the victim of a really horrible crime.
She says while they're not good with other roosters, most are good with people because of the extensive handling they received during training.
We place the majority of these guys into family homes where there are kids. They have a flock of hens to watch over, and they do really great.
But she says when authorities have to seize hundreds of these roosters at a time, they often end up being euthanized.
Because there are a few rescues that will take on these cases. Roosters are notoriously hard to place and adopt out.
So far, they've rescued 41 roosters, each getting veterinary care and multiple evaluations.
We have an ability to tell who is going to do well versus who might need a little bit longer at the rescue.
Those roosters being adopted out to animal rescues, sanctuaries, and homes across the country. But even more still need a place to go.
If we're not able to find homes for them, there is a very good possibility that they'll be destroyed.
To prevent that, she says they need people willing to adopt and donations to cover the cost.
To test everyone for diseases, to transport them to their homes, to house them, feed them, take care of them. It's taking quite a bit of our resources.
She says while this isn't the largest seizure of birds in Washington state,
we're hoping that this can become the biggest rescue where the animals make it out alive and have the possibility to find homes. And in that way, it kind of sets the standard for other rescues and shows that it is possible.
You can find more information about how to adopt one of these roosters or help by donating at heartwoodhaven.org. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. Well, sticking with the animal theme, it is official. Grizzly bears are returning to the North Cascades in Washington. The record of decision was handed down this morning by the National Park Service and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. The decision, though, has been in the works since 2022. Several calls for public comment have resulted in thousands of submissions. Grizzlies used to be plentiful in the region, but officials say due to human hunting, the populations declined. Now, their preferred goal is to move 3 to 7 grizzly bears per year to a remote area of the North Cascades ecosystem for 5 to 10 years. They're hoping eventually this will establish a population of at least 25 bears total. But Representative Dan Newhouse, who has been a vocal opponent of bringing grizzlies back to that region, said in a statement that the decision regarding the grizzly restoration plan is, quote, outrageous. He says he's not surprised because he said the Biden administration disregards local public opinion and instead is, quote, catering to the whims of coastal elites, end quote. You can find much more on this story on applevalleynewsnow.com. For right now, we got to talk about the weather. North Cascades might be getting some snow.
Right.
Stacey.
It's unusual to see a winter weather advisory, but that's exactly what we have. Mainly, though, in the southern Cascades and the Cascades of Oregon. We're still tracking showers tonight. We see little pockets of rain, not producing a whole lot of moisture, by the way. There was a little bit that came through Tri-Cities around 3:30 this afternoon, and basically it just made my car messy. So Anyway, that's what's happening tonight. Most of those showers have moved off to the east, but they may be back tomorrow. We're going to remain unsettled. Tonight on our brand new Apple Valley Tanum Ridge camera, 58 degrees as we look down into the Yakima Valley tonight. So looking dry, winds have decreased. The camera's not bouncing around as much, but we still have a chance of some scattered showers. Temperatures around the region in the 40s overnight. Tomorrow, we'll see breaks of sunshine, cloudy skies, and rain in some areas. 70 degrees for the high, at least in the Tri-Cities. And we'll see those winds kind of blustery from 5 to 15 miles per hour. So just to recap, scattered showers, gusty winds. We're tracking thunderstorms possibly tomorrow night in the Cascades and Blue Mountains. And that winter weather advisory, we'll get more details on that coming up here in just a few minutes. Austin, Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. Well, it's been a blockbuster week for the Supreme Court. Today was no exception.
Yeah, take a look at this. Protesters gathered outside the court this morning as the justices heard arguments today about whether a former president can be prosecuted for official actions while in office. An attorney for former President Trump says leaders need a certain level of legal protection.
Without presidential immunity from criminal prosecution, there can be no presidency as we know it. For 234 years of American history, no president was ever prosecuted for his official acts. If a president can be charged, put on trial, and imprisoned for his most controversial decisions as soon as he leaves office, that looming threat will distort the president's decision-making precisely when bold and fearless action is most needed.
If someone with those kinds of powers, the most powerful person in the world, with the greatest amount of authority, could go into office knowing that there would be no potential penalty for committing crimes, I'm trying to understand what the disincentive is from turning the Oval Office into, the seat of criminal activity in this country.
The justices could announce their decision anytime between now and June.
Well, net neutrality is officially back. The FCC voted today to ban internet service providers from interfering with internet speeds. Now that means Netflix, for example, cannot make a deal to pay extra to make sure that you get better internet coverage for streaming shows. And internet service providers won't be able to block or slow down access to a site to discourage people from using it. Instead, the only way to get faster speeds will be to sign up for a more expensive internet plan. Well, it's a Tri-Cities treasure with a new look. The Pasco Aviation Museum just reopened for tours. It's now on the Washington State Historical Register.
Yeah, Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald spoke with the president of the Aviation Museum Board about what this means for the site.
So when we heard that the building might be demolished, I thought that was going to be the hard part. We wrote letters and petitions and campaigned and convinced the airport that this was a building that needed to be saved. And then the hard work began.
Over the past 12 years, volunteers have been working on putting the Pasco Aviation Museum together in the 80-plus-year-old building that used to house the Naval Air Station Pasco control tower and hangar to help restore and renovate the building.
Replica B-17
That hard work paid off because just recently, the museum applied for and was accepted onto the Washington State Heritage Register. That comes with a few benefits, including some possible funding opportunities.
Hopefully there'll be some grants because we're now considered a historic landmark. There's some other advantages. There's a little bit of protection for the building and also some responsibility.
Another bonus, which the board for the Pasco Aviation Museum says they're going for, is highway signage.
You know, you're driving along the highway and you see the brown sign that says museum or historic site. We're now eligible to request to have that signage put in.
What is now the Aviation Museum used to be a flight training base for the Navy during World War II, built in 1942 and became one of the busiest Navy training bases in the U.S. with nearly 2,000 cadets. In 1943, the NAS Pasco was the third busiest Navy training base in the U.S.
I could sit for hours and learn all kinds of things about.
Pasco Aviation Museum Board President Malin Bergstrom says they hear all kinds of stories from visitors who come to see what these volunteers have done with the place.
It's a lot of fun. That might be one of my favorite things about being here is hearing the stories as people come in.
What a great story. That was Riley Fitzgerald reporting. The Pasco Aviation Museum is open from 10 to 4 every Saturday until the winter for tours. I need to check that out.
It's a good time to do it because we've seen some blustery, sort of showery weather this evening.
Yeah, Stacy has a look at what's ahead for your weekend. That's coming up in just a moment as we're looking live outside in Pasco. Stay tuned.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. Find yours with Ford F-150. Gas, hybrid, or all-electric.
Get 1.9 for 72 on an F-150 and up to $15,000 on an F-150 Lightning only at your local Ford dealer.
This weekend only at More Furniture, take a full 21% off your purchase and fill your home with our latest spring lineup. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make an impact in your local community and allow us to remove and donate your items with this limited time offer. And you'll save 21% off your purchase. Only at More Furniture.
At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got you covered. We offer a variety of buildings and sheds that come with a 5-year limited warranty, free delivery, and setup. Whether you're ready to custom create your space or just need extra storage, we're here to help every step of the way. All in-stock buildings can be delivered within 7 to 10 days and custom builds in 3 to 4 weeks. So what are you waiting for? Find your perfect building or shed today with Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds in West Richland.
Race towards big wins at Wild Horse Resort and Casino during the $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. The track comes alive with over $13,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse, jockey your way to victory, and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us Saturday, April 27 for a $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race towards the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Springtime in the Northwest, a great time to get outdoors. But a pop-up rain shower or blowing dust can change your plans.
No matter where you live in our part of the Northwest, trust Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Always on your side.
Save now at Bi-Mart with our latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. Save more store-wide on everything you need for spring and more at Bi-Mart. Northwest employee-owned for 20 years.
If it was my family, I'd want to make sure they get all the information they need to make the best decision. That's why we fully inspect our vehicles and certify everything. With McCurley Certified and Certified Plus, we look at everything from the tires to the maintenance records to recalls to any open campaigns. We make sure the vehicle is completely safe. The only vehicles we sell are ones that are completely inspected. McCurley Certified means your vehicle meets a higher standard.
Find your way home in a Subaru certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealership is the place to start.
Get 0 for 72 and $2,000 cash on an Escape or $3,000 on a Mustang Mach-E only at your local Ford dealer.
Welcome back to this primetime edition of Apple Valley News Now. Yes, you are watching our news right now. Hey, the federal government just announced new standards for school lunches intended to lower salt and sugar intake. Reporter Mandy Gaither has a look at the changes starting in the 2025-26 school year.
For the first time in 14 years, the USDA is reforming school meal standards across the U.S. The changes will be implemented in phases over the next few years.
Children will be eating healthier foods as a result, and we couldn't be more pleased.
Beginning in the 2025-26 school year, the new standards call for certain products, including breakfast cereals, yogurt, and flavored milk, to have specific limits on added sugars. By the 2027-28 school year, added sugars can't make up more than 10% of the total weekly calories for breakfasts and lunches.
Sugars are a source of calories that have very little, no nutritional value. And one can eat food that tastes really, really good, that doesn't have to have those added sugars.
The new standards will also limit sodium in future school meals, requiring a 15% cut in sodium in lunches and a 10% cut in sodium in breakfast by the 2027-28 school year. The American Heart Association says the new standards are a step in the right direction.
We feel like this is a path, not the destination. There's a little bit more that can be done on added sugars and lowering salt.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And wow, we are on that April spring weather roller coaster, from sunny skies to cooler conditions to wind and even rain showers and some snow to talk about here in a second. There's the rain we're continuing to see along the Cascades and on the west side of the mountains there. A couple of stray showers coming through the valley and lower valley. Most of that rain from earlier today has dried out tonight. 58 degrees on our Legends Casino sky cam tonight. Nice clear view of the city, and those winds have actually calmed down a little bit, but it's not going to stay that way as our next system will push in off the coast. That'll bring more gusty winds and more active weather. Let's talk temperatures, though. We are still cooler, but we're seeing a bit of a change. We were like 15 degrees cooler last night than we were. Now we're a degree above where we were last night. So still cool, but warming up. So that cold front has moved out. We're even at Hanford. We're still a little bit cold tonight in the Tri-Cities. I definitely felt that earlier. That was the system that passed through today. The majority of that with the jet stream is going to drag down to the south. Will be wet in the Portland area and the Cascades, mainly in the Oregon area. But that next system moves on in Saturday. That's going to bring those gusty winds again, scattered showers, and pretty active weather. Now, more than likely, we're going to stay dry here on the east side of the Cascades, but there's potential for a stray shower now and again, and especially in the mountains. Let's take a look at our futurecast tonight. We have a couple of stray showers still developing overnight tonight. As we get to your morning tomorrow, overcast and cloudy, a few pockets of rain. You'll see some scattered showers moving through the area, but most of the active weather is off to the east and off to the west. So in between, we'll just see some cloudy skies with sun breaks tomorrow. Here's that winter weather advisory. Can you believe that? It's in place through tomorrow. We could see 8 to 15 inches above 5,500. So think Mount Bachelor ski area. Southern Cascades impacted as well. Shouldn't be affecting that I-84 corridor, but the mountains, a little bit of snow. Hey, you know what? It's okay. Wind speeds right now have calmed down slightly this evening, but let's take a look at our futurecast where we're going to see those winds start to pick back up as we move through the night tonight into tomorrow. It'll be 10 to 15 to 20 miles an hour with the occasional 25 or 30 mile an hour gust. Friday at noon, winds are going to be okay, not too bad, but they will pick up later in the day in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Temperatures overnight tonight, we're talking 30s and 40s through the area. 43 Sunnyside, 43 in Yakima. Tri-Cities, Columbia Basin area, 48 in Hermiston, as well as Tri-Cities, 44 in Connell. 46 tonight, Milton Freewater, 47 in Walla Walla. 43 for Pendleton. Mostly cloudy with stray showers possible tomorrow. And again, look for those breezy winds kind of on and off. 70 degrees, though. I'm not going to complain about that. We'll be in the low to mid 60s along the foothills of the Blues and the low to mid 60s in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Let's plan your day tomorrow. It's going to be okay at the bus stop. Rain, you might need the umbrella in the morning there in the Walla Walla area. Going to have sun breaks in the midday in Yakima, Tri-Cities, but clouds developing a little bit later on and potential for showers on and off throughout the day in Walla Walla. Here's Yakima's next 7 days, a little bit breezy with a chance of rain. Tri-Cities will see those breezy winds back on Saturday. Sunday's looking pretty good, and we stay pretty dry beginning Sunday all the way through most of next week. Chance of showers Friday, Walla Walla, slight chance on Saturday, and even a slight chance through Monday, but temperatures are mild there as well. And in Hermiston, those breezy to gusty winds. Hermiston will be the windiest tomorrow of the 4 cities, and temperatures will remain in the 60s. Still to come, though, guys, hang out. I got a really great weather photo. I want to show you that coming up here in just a few minutes. Austin, Alyssa.
Looking forward to that, Stacey. Thank you. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now.
It's a way you can buy books on a budget and help out a local library at the same time. We're talking about that when we come back.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Hey, Dad, look.
Us.
This is the magma chamber.
This isn't us, is it?
When did we get so connected to our devices and so disconnected from each other?
She's not answering.
What? And when our phones have turned us into this?
LT?
What do you do when you're a company that sells them?
We gotta fix this.
It's time to find what we're missing. Join us in taking a break from our devices. Take the phones down for 5 challenge for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes.
Feels good.
And let's find us again. US Cellular. Built for us.
When it comes to what's best in a mattress,
big ol' springs,
memory foam,
springs,
foam. Denver Mattress says, why not both? Introducing the Doctor's Choice Hybrid with the cooling full body comfort of gel memory foam and individually wrapped coils featuring Boss technology. All packed in this easy to manage box. Choose from the luxury firm, Plush, and Eurotop. And rest easy knowing it's backed by our 365-night better sleep guarantee. The Doctor's Choice Hybrid, exclusively at Denver Mattress.
April is National Foot and Ankle Health Awareness Month. Maintain a healthy weight. Excess pounds can cause stress, fractures, and foot issues. More at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Prosser Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jerry Clifford is accepting new patients. This is how we care.
Hot tubs, hot tub, hot tubs. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance some new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairgrounds. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
If your family is anything like this, you need quality floors from Empire today. Like durable carpet with built-in stain and pet protection. Tough wood laminate with a scratch-resistant finish. Or waterproof vinyl plank floors. Even bath time is no match. And when life happens, Empire backs every floor with great warranties. Quality floors you can count on. Save $350 on your next project. Call this special number now.
1-844-254-8536.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Incredible Palouse Falls by Air, Tuesday at 6.
Well, if you're an avid reader like me and you prefer a real book over audiobooks, the semi-annual book sale by the Friends of the Richland Library starts today.
Yes, and it continues tomorrow and even into Saturday. They have thousands of books for sale in so many different categories. There's fiction, history, autobiographies, kids' books, and young adult selections. They also have sheet music, CDs, and DVDs, I said it, audiobooks and puzzles for sale. Prices range from just 25 cents to $1. On Saturday, you can bring your own bag that you can fill with books for only $5. And they will have bags there if you forget your own. We spoke with Sharon McBride, a board member of the Friends of the Richland Library.
All the books are donated, and there's also every kind of genre that you can think of, brand new books, along with slightly used books, but whatever your heart desires, you can find it here at the sale. The proceeds go to programs for the Richland Library, like children's reading programs, adult reading programs, having speakers in. The Friends contribute in many ways to the library with the money that comes from these book sales.
Tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, the book sale is open to everyone. It starts at 10 a.m. All right, we're going to have a final look at your forecast when we come on back.
Sometimes it's hard to see past the looming repair and replacement costs all around your house. Finally, you can stop seeing money and start saving money with First American Home Warranty. First American covers the systems and appliances you depend on every day. Air conditioning, refrigerator, washer and dryer, electrical, plumbing, and more.
If there's one guarantee in homeownership, it's that things are going to break down.
When an appliance or system breaks down, First American sends a trusted contractor to fix it.
And if they can't fix it, they will replace it.
members pay low monthly rates with unlimited claims and 24/7 customer service.
We've saved thousands of dollars that we've been able to reinvest into our home.
All plans include a no questions asked money back guarantee and flexible payment options so you can never pay for covered repairs again.
Call 1-800-209-8578. That's 1-800-209-8578. Call now.
Are you looking for a new car that's sporty, reliably fun, practical, with great fuel efficiency? Check out the new 2024 Kia Soul LX at Overturf Kia. New Kia Soul LX models start at just $20,490. Choose from 3 at this price or get 4.99% interest for up to 60 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
At Mattress Depot USA, we believe everyone is entitled to a good night's sleep regardless of their credit situation. That's why we're approving everyone for up to $1,200 towards the purchase of a new mattress with no credit needed. You spend a third of your life in bed, and a comfortable mattress is essential for providing quality of life. $3,000 credit, 100 days, same as cash with no credit needed. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Hot tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairgrounds. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Prosser Digestive Health Center is now offering gastroenterology services daily, including weekends. Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg provides the full spectrum of digestive health care. His services include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
A reminder, tomorrow our local news starts with a special edition of Apple Valley News Now, live at 3 p.m., followed by more NFL draft, and then the news at prime time, Friday evening, right after the draft. So we'll see you then.
It's going to be exciting, but Stacey, are we going to be indoors tomorrow?
You know, it's not going to be terrible tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit breezy and a stray shower here and there, but not too bad. Let's have our moment of zen with our weather photo of the day from Larry Niels. And I'm sure there were sights like this actually around the area today with the cloud cover and little breaks of sun. That's what you're going to be seeing tomorrow. So thanks for sharing, Larry. Go up to your screen and get that QR code. That's how you can upload your photo. Real quick before we go, let's take a look at your day tomorrow as we head out the door with temperatures not too bad. You're going to have to wear your rain gear and Walla Walla, but most of us should stay dry with a chance of a stray shower, breezy winds in the afternoon.
All right. Thanks, Stacey. Thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
We're going to bed. Good night.